Let's have a chat about engagement pods and why you shouldn't be in one. So the thing with engagement pods is you find them on all kinds of platforms, specifically on Instagram and on LinkedIn, is whenever someone is posting some content, the other people in this group or engagement pod, they will instantly go there and like or comment and share. And this is supposed to trigger the algorithm to make this look as if it's really good content, so it's then spread around the network, getting into different fields. And I highly recommend against doing that. So I have to say, I was trying engagement pods in 2017. And after about a month or so, I exited them because it didn't give me the results. Here's what's going to happen. So whenever someone is posting some content, the algorithm will take a look how many people engage with this content, how many likes does it get, how many shares does it get, how many comments, and it will value different activities differently. For example, like is the easiest to get, so that has like the lowest impact on your virality score. A comment is much better, a long comment even better. If you get a comment with sub-comments and long sub-comments, this is like the best. But most importantly, you want to get shares. So what happens if you are getting into an engagement pod and everyone is liking your post? You're setting the weakest of engagement signals. You're getting likes, but you're not getting any comments, you're not getting any shares. So this content generally doesn't travel that far outside your network. And another thing that's happening, when you start engaging with other people, you're basically taking part of the sample size that LinkedIn is using or Instagram is using to determine for whom is this content relevant, and you're wasting it on people whose network is not going to engage with your content. Let me explain what that means. If you go, like let's say you have 10 friends and 10 of your friends like your content, but then it will be shown to one of their friends and they're not engaging, then you wasted your first 10 spots on people where it wouldn't spread because it's irrelevant. And this is often happening in those engagement pods. You don't have the network that's relevant to your content, so their network isn't engaging with your content, so your content isn't spreading. So instead, after 10 sample sizes, LinkedIn or Instagram will decide, oh, that seems to be only relevant for those like 10 people, but none of their friends like it, so it's probably not that good. So let's just kill it off. On the other hand, if you have a little bit of faith in the LinkedIn or Instagram algorithm, and you allow this algorithm to show your post to people, the algorithm determines to whom those content might be most relevant. And if they engage, and it's organic traffic, usually people who have similar interests, are interested in the same topics, they have organically the same similar friends. So it's also much more probable that their friends will engage with your content. And then you're getting to new networks, and they might like something, and one of their friends, now you're in the third level, might like something. And this is how you grow like an audience. But if you're in an engagement pod and you like, let's get like 100 likes. First of all, it's not going to get you anywhere. Like after a while, it's just circling around your engagement pod. It's not reaching anyone else. So that's like a really bad idea. Secondly, it's also like immoral. It's pretending to be really relevant. You might have a shitty post which looks really successful. So some people might be impressed by the numbers if they realize, yeah, it's not really real engagement. You might lose credibility. Thirdly, you want to make sure that the content is actually reaching people who are interested in the content in the first place. So you have to make sure that your content is actually engaging. If you create mediocre content or low quality content and you push up the numbers by faking it like in an engagement pod, you're not getting anywhere. It's all fake. They just like it because they have to, because they're part of a pod. But if you're putting out real content, you make sure that you actually get real people who like you, who comment and share your content because they generally like your stuff. And this is when people decide to follow you, because they generally feel they're getting a lot of value from you. And this is why you don't want to be in an engagement pod. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Are you an engagement pod, or have you been in the past? If you are currently in an engagement pod, do you consider leaving? What are your thoughts? Do you think it's a good thing to be an engagement pod as a beginner, if you're growing bigger? Let me know below, and make sure you follow me for more marketing strategies and especially LinkedIn content.